Hey everyone, it's Judy, the Body Confidence Coach, and welcome to Body Confident Friday. Today is going to be a slightly longer episode of Body Confident Friday because I really want to address a topic that I think is important to look at when discussing body confidence and body image. And I want to talk about fat phobia, what it is, and how it impacts body image. Now, first of all, I just want to get clear about what fat phobia means. So essentially, fat phobia is a dislike of fat people in the same way that homophobia is a dislike of gay people. Now, while prejudices against sex, race, religion, sexual orientation and disability are legislated against, fat phobia has sadly remained an acceptable and normalised form of prejudice. In fact, fat phobia is so ingrained in our culture that most of the time you don't even realise when you're being fat phobic or marginalising people in larger bodies. Now, in a culture that consistently promotes thin is best and demonises fat and fat people, it's really hard to escape from having some fat phobic beliefs. And there are a lot of stereotypes around fat people, such as, they are lazy, they don't care about themselves, they don't do any exercise, they never stop eating, they're always eating fast or unhealthy foods, and they just need to stop eating and start exercising. And the list goes on and on. But just because someone is in a larger body, it doesn't mean that these beliefs are true. Any of these things could apply to anybody of any size. Now, I admit that because of the prevalence of fat phobia, I can momentarily slip back into the fat phobic beliefs that I used to have. But fat phobia causes a lot of harm. It marginalizes people in larger bodies and it can prevent them from getting access to the right medical care, being recruited for jobs, and really being treated fairly in a range of different situations. And while fat phobia is clearly harmful to fat people, it also harms anyone holding the fat phobic beliefs. At the heart of fat phobia is a fear that you too will become fat. And judging fat people is seen as a way to motivate yourself not to gain weight. But fat phobia doesn't serve anyone. Evidence consistently shows that body shaming doesn't help someone to lose weight or live a healthier lifestyle. Quite the opposite. Fat shaming hinders positive behaviours such as enjoying exercise and asking for help with mental health issues. Now, the fear of becoming fat actually encourages negative and unhealthy behaviours such as restriction, binging and over-exercising. So if you hold fat phobic beliefs, I really don't blame you. You're only human and you can't possibly be immune to the messages that we are surrounded with. But if you want to feel more comfortable in your own body, whether you're in a larger body or not, it's time to start examining your beliefs about fat people and to heal the fear of fat. And in doing so, you can help create a kinder, more compassionate and inclusive space for people in larger bodies to go about their life without being subjected to fat prejudice. Everyone is entitled to the same right to happiness, regardless of race, gender, ability, sexual orientation or size. So I'd like you to think carefully about your beliefs around fat. Now, I'm going to end today's episode with some coaching questions which will help you to examine your beliefs about people in larger bodies. So here we go. What do you believe about people in larger bodies? And how do you know that these beliefs are true? What evidence do you have? What do your beliefs tell you about your own body image? And finally, what beliefs might you hold if you had greater compassion for all bodies, including your own? Now, I really love to hear your answers to some of these questions, so please leave me a comment below. That's all for this week. Thank you so much for watching this slightly different episode of Body Confident Friday, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.